All right, so we are recording. I am Ann Harrison, and we are here because you are all in your first 30 or 90 days of business, and that's what we are here for. And we want to tell you what kind of things are on the table for you to grab. So I am going to go ahead and screen share our presentation, maybe if it will let me. All right. Y'all see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. And Ariel, you know I've never done this. Just click view and present.
Yep, just click present
Okay.
on the top right corner by the share button.
Got it. Got it.
Ooh, got it, girl.
All right. So y'all are here because y'all want to start making money. Hold on, we gotta. Hold on. Mary's trying to get in. Apparently I left it with a password too.
I think the password's new.
It's defaulting to all of that now.
Yeah, and mine just updated, so
yeah.
Anyway.
All the privacy settings have been upped on it.
Gotcha. All right, so y'all keep an eye and see if Mary comes in. All right, so this is your new consultant orientation call, and we're going to try to offer this to you all more frequently because we don't want to leave any stone unturned, and we want to make sure that you guys know everything that is available to you. Did I do that, or did you do that, Ariel?
You got the screen share, so you must have done it.
Oh, okay. Well, first things first.
You advance the slide, but you can go forward and backward with the arrows.
Okay, well, I didn't touch anything, but okay. First thing first, are you wondering when and how we get paid? Because I'm sure that you probably are. Ariel, can you text? Oh, never mind, she's got it. So we get paid twice a month, and whatever you submit by the 15th of the month means that you get paid for on the 21st. And whatever you submit by the end of the month or last day of the month, you're going to get paid for on the 7th. So we all know that you are here because you want to make a little money and probably because you want to get out of the house for a little while. So just keep those dates in mind for yourself. You might want to jot them down, take you some notes. Now, what does green mean? You may see on some of our pages, our director pages and stuff, and organization pages, that so-and-so is green, like Ariel's green by 15. And what that means is that you've submitted at least $150 in sales for the month and that you are actually green. So on your little screen where you would be red, you would turn green. That's why we say you're green for the month. So have you set up your order payment account or OPA and your direct deposit account? So you can find these in the financial section of Consultants Corner, or you can ask your director if you need some help. But you want to do this because if Pampered Chef mails you a paper check, I believe they take like $4 out, and you only get paid once a month like that. So obviously you want that money as fast as possible. I know I would. So make sure that you set up those accounts on the Consultants Corner so that, and we can help you if you need some help. It's a lot easier than it used to be.
I just want to share, if y'all wondering why there's two, the direct deposit is how Pampered Chef pays you. The order payments how you pay Pampered Chef. So I always just kind of keep that in mind.
Yes, thank you. All right, so, oh, I forgot to take this thing off. Whoopsie. Oh, well. So you can see that there's I knew there was something I was supposed to do, but there is a little chart on how you actually get paid based on how much you sell for the month. So everybody starts the first with 0. Me, Jennifer, Ariel, all of us, we all start with 0. So as your sales progress throughout the, what's he doing? Throughout the month, you can actually get pay increases right off the bat. So when you're looking at this chart, you can get paid up to 25% as a consultant coming in. When you build up your career sales, this little green chart down here on the bottom that I am terrible and failed to move. I was actually supposed to replace the chart I created. But when your sales build up and you don't have any months that you have missed, then you're going to develop what is called career sales. And when you hit 15,000 in career sales, you get a 2% increase across the board, which is pretty amazing. Because we all know that in your first 90 days of business, you're aiming to do at least $5,000, I'm sure. And we're going to talk more about that. But keep in mind, you start every month with 20% and you can earn up to 25%. And you got to get up to $4,000 in sales and over in order to get that 25%.
And I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you say Mary was hopping on? Because she hasn't showed up yet. Is she in your waiting room?
I resent her the link if you don't mind checking.
I don't know how to get to, hold on.
Down
Yeah.
to participants, I think.
I know, but I'm on, I can't see my participants.
Sorry. I don't want her to be sitting there in the waiting room.
Yeah, I don't see her in the waiting room.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I don't, she said I could send her the replay, so.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good. Y'all got to keep me straight. I'm still learning. All right. So, oh, hold on. Now, yep, she's there now. Got it. Got it.
Too soon.
Yep. All right. Mary should be
For
there.
the record, managing the waiting room really is a pain in the butt because I have to do it with my students. So it really is a pain.
Yeah. Okay. I
Sorry
see you're
about
on. Hey, Mary. I know you're muted. Everybody's muted. So she's on.
Yay, we're on.
Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. So what kind of rewards can I get as a new consultant? I bet you're probably wondering, like, what all is out there for me? So there's different tiers that you can earn throughout your time as a new consultant as part of Fast Track Rewards program. Okay. So when you submit $500 in your first 30 days, you're going to get a ceramic egg cooker and a mini skinny scraper. If you submit $1,250 in your first 30 days, and in some cases 60 days, you would have earned an air fryer if you joined March 1st through 31st. In addition to that, when you submit $1,250 within your first 90 days, and in some cases 120 days, you would get an 8-inch nonstick fry pan. When you submit $2,500 in your first 90 days, or in some cases 120 days, you would get the cast iron skillet set. Okay. And then when you submit $5,000 in your first 90 days or 120 days of business, then you are going to get a knife block that is valued at what? Jennifer, do you know it off the top of your head?
I don't. It's a lot.
$349, I think.
There's the block and the knives.
Yeah, block and the knives.
Yes, $349.
We got somebody else trying to get in here. Okay. All right. Got it now. So this is a huge, huge, huge thing because they're giving you the ability to not only earn your commission, but also earn an upgrade to your cookware and your cutlery collection at home. So they don't take anything away from you when you earn this. This is just a bonus. Okay, guys, so I want to make sure that you're aware of that. You also can earn a $100 cash bonus for every new team member that you add to your team when they reach their $1,250 in their 90 days of business, their first 90 days of business. So let's just say, for instance, you add 5 new team members and they all qualify in their first 90 days with $1,250 in sales. You're going to get $500 cash from Pampered Chef. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you started yesterday or you started 6 months ago or you started, well, not 6 months ago, yesterday or 3 months ago. If you have 5 consultants in your first 90 days of business, they give you a $100 cash bonus for each one that reaches $1,250 in their first 90 days. Okay, so that's huge. We don't earn that much as those of us that have been around the business that long. I think we get $50 now. So they're doubling it for you as a new consultant. And you see this chart on the left-hand side kind of tells you a little bit more about all of that. It shows you what exactly you earn and what level you earn it at, okay? And all of this information is available in Dash as well. Do y'all have anything you want to add on this slide?
They're just great deals just for doing your work, you know. Why not go for it, guys?
Right. So make sure that you are aware of what your 30 and your 90-day end date is, or your 60 and your 120-day end date, depending on what Pampered Chef set for you. You can find that on Consultants Corner. You can talk to your director. We can pull it up for you if we need to, but we want to make sure that you have those dates and they're written down in your calendar. This blanket has fallen down behind me. Sorry. All right. So what's
And
next?
I do,
Ben?
sorry, I was going to say, I always get asked, what do I have to do to get those things? You do nothing. Once you submit the sales, they automatically ship. There's no button you have to push. There's no email you have to send. Pampered Chef automatically ships them to your door.
Absolutely. Effortless. Yes, that's what it is. So this is the Fast Track Rewards chart that you can also find on Consultants Corner in Dash as well. And we're going to keep telling you about Dash because Dash is awesome and it's a great training resource for you. So what's the best way that you can start? Ooh, wait a minute. I know what I've done. I know what I'm hitting. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Hit my mouse. That's what it was. Okay. So what can you do to start earning these rewards? Get 6 parties on your calendars for your first week of business. I don't care if you joined 2 weeks ago or you joined a month ago and you haven't started your business yet. It's never too late to be great. So go ahead and get 6 parties lined up. Okay. Because 6 parties is really going to set you up for a huge success goal, and it's going to put you ahead of the game on this chart and earning these products for free. I mean, who wouldn't want this stuff for free? Like, seriously, I know y'all do. And you can track everything that you do. So you can print out this chart off Dash, or we can email it to you, whatever you need. Put your start date, your 30-day milestone, so you can make sure that you're tracking yourself. And then put your 90-day end date. It's that easy. You just got to, when you make yourself accountable and track yourself, this is super easy to do. I've had numerous consultants actually earn this knife block, and they were so excited. They were, of course, excited to get the cookware too, but when that knife block comes, you're like, whoa, like hit the jackpot. This is awesome. 4 parties will work for you, okay? It's going to set you in motion. And 4 parties is a good number to follow. So 4 parties a week. And for every 4 parties that you do, we're hoping that you're talking to people about joining the business and you're sharing the opportunity with them to change their lives like you've probably changed your life. And then you're going to play by the rule of for every 4, add 1 more. Okay. This is going to set you up to get even more bonuses. We all love bonuses. Who would like a couple of $1,000 extra in cash? Ding, 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 me. I would. So let's talk about our Fast Track to Director program, because this is what's going to give you the capability to earn that extra couple $1,000s in cash that we all know that you want. So you can earn up to $3,000 plus in cash bonuses, and it's broken down very simply. So the first $500 cash you would receive when you promote to director between now and your 90-day end date, okay? That's why it's important for you to know these dates. The second $500 is when you maintain that director title for the next 3 months after that. So just for doing your job, they're just going to start mailing you some extra money or dropping some extra money in your direct deposit, whatever you choose. And the last $1,500 is when someone on your team underneath you promotes to director within your first 6 months of business, okay? So you get a cash bonus, and then if you add to your team, you're going to wind up, and they actually promote to director, you're going to get a cash bonus as well as they're going to get a cash bonus. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, how can you be a director? Lots of people are earning these bonuses and it's so doable, so completely doable. All you need is 5 active people on your team and 5,000 in team sales combined, which comes from you and all 5 of them. In the same month, any given month between now and the end of your 90-day end date. And that means that you would actually promote to director and you would get more bonuses. Okay. You would get the new spring line, the entire new spring line. Pampered Chef's going to mail you a box of samples. And this includes the new deluxe air fryer for absolutely free, just for doing your job. Ariel, what else do you earn? Is it $250?
250 Pampered Chef dollars. Yep.
Which is like a gift certificate from the company to say, hey, here you go. You can use this for business supplies, products, conference registrations, things like that.
And y'all, let me tell you, that director box is like flipping Christmas. It is the funnest thing to get every single new product. And then if you were with us when we had the free for all, which I guess you guys wouldn't, but then we can also earn the new products too. So you end up with doubles of some of them that you can even use as incentives. So if you wonder where directors get all this stuff that they can do giveaways with, it's because oftentimes we're earning 2 of almost every product.
Absolutely.
Plus your commission check is going to increase drastically.
Yeah.
Because you're getting paid not only on yourself, but on your team too.
Yes, those, a 1 or 2 or 3% override does not sound like a lot, but y'all, when you're talking about $5,000 in sales, that's a couple $100, and that's a big difference in a paycheck.
Mm-hmm. What is the percent increase from what your normal pay would be? I can't remember. I think it's like 20. Is it 28% or something like that? Like getting a 28.
I'll look.
Like getting a 28% raise, I think is what they say. That number might not be right. But it usually makes, if I'm not mistaken, as a director, it usually makes between a $300 and $600 difference in your paycheck, which is already pretty substantial when you're submitting those kind of sales. So,
yes.
All right. Now, you want to know how you can get this extra cash again. Here's a chart on the right-hand side telling you about promoting to director and getting $500 in cash when your new consultant promotes to director in their first 90 days and is paid as director for the following 3 months. Then it's another $500 in cash. And when your consultant promotes to advanced director, you get another $1,000 bonus, okay? And when their new consultant promotes to advanced director in their first 6 months, and is paid as an advanced director by 3 months after, this stupid thing. After promoting, then it's another $1,000 cash bonus. So there is tons of cash on the table for you just by adding new consultants, okay? Sharing what you do, grab a buddy or a couple of buddies to join with you, and you guys work alongside each other and learn together. Get some parties booked. You want to add 4 to 6 parties to your calendar for your first week of business, and don't be afraid. We're here to manage them and help with multiple parties and can teach you how to do the same. Don't prejudge. Ask everyone that you could possibly think of, because if you read a good book or you watched a good movie, you would never keep that from your friends. We know that you wouldn't. You would want to tell everyone about it. So for every 4 parties, you want to add 1 more person to your team. Ask or offer to every host at least 5 times. We built this into our host coaching templates that we will be glad to share with you if you'd like for us to. But we like to ask them before the party. We like to make mention of it like 3 times during the party. And then at the end of the party, we're going to let them know that there is a host reward that is part of their whole setup and their whole reason for hosting a party. And it's the best deal that we offer in the kit, y'all, or in the book, y'all. And that's our kit. And they can take $25 or $50 off of that kit to start a business of their own. everybody's home right now, everybody's cooking, and they need us. They need us tremendously. I know I've been going live on my personal page quite a bit, and I'm getting lots of comments. People love it. They're very excited to see me and see what's happening in my kitchen, because it's different from what's happening in their kitchen, because most of the world's having Taco Tuesday tonight and we had cheeseburgers. But anyway, so I'm sure that some of y'all have some questions, or Jennifer, Ariel, y'all have anything you want to add?
Can you tell me again how much you said it is for a new consultant? Because I'm not having any luck getting anybody, but how much do they have to pay to join?
They can pay $99, $159, or $259, whichever kit they choose.
99, 150, or 299?
It's $259.
Oh, 259. Okay.
It's in the inside cover in the back of the book.
Okay, so that $20 deal is gone, right?
The $20 deal is gone. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
you guys should have got this in your kit too, I hope. The little
Yeah, I
box.
think I did get something.
Yep, and it's got your kits right there.
I just am getting no's with everything. Every time I ask somebody, I mean,
And that's perfectly fine. Our business is actually a numbers game. So you have to ask enough people in order to get a yes. They say, keep asking. 1 out of 10 is going to be a yes.
okay.
Sometimes it might be, you might have to go to 20 and then you'll get 2. It's really, you have to ask. So keep doing what you're doing. Okay. Can't stress that enough. It is a complete numbers game.
With booking parties and everything.
Yep.
And a lot of no's turn into yeses if you do ask those 5 times.
Okay.
I have at least 3 people on my team who told me no probably 10 times, but they're here and they're rocking it. So it's just a matter of asking, but doing it in kind of sneaky ways. So you don't want to ask them 5 times, do you want to join my team? Do you want to join my team? Do you want to join my team? You don't want to do that because that's really pushy. You can do it by saying, hey, you just responded to that comment and you basically took my job. You could be doing this, right? That's asking. So it's just being kind of sneaky about it and making them not realize that you're asking when you really are.
Okay.
What other questions do y'all have?
Could unmute, comment, questions, anything. Do you understand everything?
Or ask one of those people that you have had a show with over and over and over. That's how I became one. When you stopped having the show for somebody else after the 5th or 6th time, and you're like, okay, I've had enough. I'll do it myself.
Right. But look how long it took you to do it,
Yeah, pretty long.
Going with what Ariel was saying, I mean, how I got Tammy is because every party she's been to in mine, she comments, she plays the games. If I'm at work and she's off, she's actually answered questions or connected the link to the page of whatever product somebody was talking about. So that's pretty much how I got her. I just did the whole, you're doing this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you get paid?
Very good.
And right now everybody is on Facebook, and if they're on Facebook, they might as well try to make some money while they're on here. Just saying. Well, every time I log in to do a live video, and it shows you at the top of your screen how many people are online, it's like 300 plus people every time, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. I've never noticed that. I'll have to look for that next time.
How do you get the people on? Because I've added so many to my fundraiser or my business page, and it says previewing for 100 and some of them, 200 of them. I've only got 30 that could accept. The rest of them, it just says previewing.
It's possible that you added them too quickly. Or could it be possible that you added them too quickly? If we add people in chunks greater than 15 to 20 people, it actually looks like a spam bot, and a lot of the times Facebook sends that notification to spam and they never even see it. So if they're previewing, they're there and they can see the group, they're just not joined in it yet.
Okay, so they can see it.
I believe so. That's my understanding.
Okay, because
But-
I
but
tried
they-
to add them in like 22 at a time.
Then you should.
And
I
I-
would think you should have been good.
Okay.
And you can
But
always
that-
send them a reminder too.
But
Okay.
they may see it, but they don't get notifications, right?
Right. They can see the group, but they're not getting notifications from it.
Oh, so they're not getting notified when I go live or when I put something else on?
No.
Right.
So how do I fix that?
Only they can fix that.
Reach out to them and send them a reminder that, hey, I see you in the waiting room. Yeah, did you know you have to do one more thing and click join to join us and see my live videos?
Okay, could I put like an announcement on my page? Hey, make sure you like it so that you get notified? Or I have to go back and somehow message all of them again?
Probably wouldn't hurt, to make a post to say, hey, turn your notifications on to all so you don't miss anything.
Okay.
Try that first. And then if they don't respond, I would probably try to reach out to them again. Would that be what y'all would do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kathy, I'm gonna send you a thing that I post in my parties to tell people to make sure they turn their notifications on,
Oh, okay.
if I can find it.
Because I've gotten some orders from it, but I go back and look and there's so many people, it's just it doesn't look like they're on there.
Can you share that with Jennifer, please?
I've got some. I'll
perfect.
send to you, Amanda.
And
I'll send
I'm actually on the page and on my page now, and you can't even get to groups on iPhone.
Yeah, you can.
Ow.
I hit more. There's a little more, like 3 dots, I think. And then
I have
it'll
to-
give
Oh.
group.
Don't worry. I am here because
So you're saying, Amanda, when you hit Facebook, mine, when I get to the Facebook, if this is what I'm understanding, when I get to the Facebook page, the bottom right corner, there's 3 lines, and hit
I've got
that
it
and then
on my
highlight
screen.
groups. Do what?
I've got it on my screen.
Yeah, 3 lines, hit that, and then
lines.
groups comes up, and then you got an option at the top to either search or your pinned groups show up there. Either
Yep.
one.
Sorry, I was on the Facebook page app like this.
Oh, you were on the pages. That's
was on
just
pages. I
to
was
manage
in the
your
wrong
business page.
Sorry, Mommy, I couldn't.
But
That's what it was. I realized what I was on.
there. I know there's a way to see your groups on Facebook from your business page, but I don't think there is from that Pages app. You're right. I don't think. I'm looking through right now just to make sure.
Okay, and so I can just copy that and stick that right on my fundraiser?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
What other questions do you guys have about those fast track rewards? Because I know it's a lot of information.
For me, I already have some of them, so I'm like, that's just gonna be doubles.
That's a good thing though. Because those are things that you can give away in your parties. You can say, when this fundraiser reaches $1,000, I'm going to do a drawing and give away, a ceramic egg cooker. That's one of my favorite products. And I can even send you a little recipe book with it. People love a dang recipe book. And there's tons of e-recipe books all over the Facebook, like Pampered Chef groups.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't even have to mail them. You can just email them.
Even better.
Yep.
Now,
Oh, and speaking of looking for stuff, make sure you guys, I may have failed to mention this to Kathy, but make sure you've got Pampered Chef on your information as that you're a consultant on Facebook.
Mhm.
And then we can add you to some different Facebook groups, but you have to have that you're a consultant, because some won't allow you on there if you're not on there, if it's not listed that you're a consultant.
Did I
Oh,
do
I
that,
think Kathy
Ann?
had to leave.
We need to do that on your personal page.
Yes.
Yep. Your personal information. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because
So, you see on there, went to school here, married such and such, employed by whatever. You can say
Okay.
you started a new business with Pampered Chef.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
Look at Amanda's.
And yeah, just something that says independent consultant. Yep.
Okay. So that's all I need to put, independent Pampered Chef consultant?
Yes.
Okay.
Amanda, remind me to make sure you and Brittany too. We need to make sure you guys are on some of these other groups. I mean, we can bombard you with groups, and don't get overtired with that. But there's virtual groups out there, groups for the air fryer, groups for the blender, groups for just about every product, it seems like. And you don't want to spend a lot of time on there. But if you think, oh, I like to have a recipe, I wonder if anybody's got a recipe book for that. You can go on the Brownie Pan page. Oh, there's one in the files. Boom, there it is. Put your name on it. There you go. You can share that. And it's a great little gift or prize or something that you can share with people.
And there's a lot of them too that you can find, like little cute things. I can't remember which one it was that I saw a couple years ago that was like, guess how many strawberries are in this bowl? Or guess how many scoops of watermelon? It might have been watermelon. I can't remember. No, that's one that I did.
No, it was strawberries. I remember it.
The strawberry ones is the one that I found, and then I did scoops of watermelon. And I think it was 127 scoops of watermelon using the medium scoop. That fit in that bowl. Goodness, it was a lot of watermelon.
And one thing I'll say, y'all, is I know it can be intimidating to get on your Facebook page and just say, hey, I'm with Pampered Chef now, and just go at it and go live and, post pictures of what you're cooking, because you don't want to overwhelm people. But at the same time, people are on your profile because they like you, they want to be friends with you, and they want to know what you're up to. And a lot more people than not are going to be interested in what you're doing and what you're cooking. I was actually talking to a friend who's been in the business a few years now, and she has like a personal Facebook page and a Pampered Chef Facebook page, and she had kind of separated them. She went live on her personal page today and got a message from somebody that said, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you sold Pampered Chef. And she was horrified. So you want your people to know, because a lot of people are rooting for you. So don't be shy. Post a picture of what you're cooking, even if you don't want to be in it, because people want to see what you got going on, especially right now. It's like when people sit down and watch Food Network. Everyone wants to know what everyone's doing in their kitchen right now, because they're bored and they want ideas.
Anybody else have any questions? Everybody know what kind of goal they're going to go after in their first 90 days?
So how long have you been a consultant, Jennifer?
This summer will be, 18 years. Actually, end of May, 1st of June, 18 years.
Wow.
Or wait a minute, will it be 19? Lord, I can't think of whole. Yeah, Jesse's 18. I started when my son turned 18. Yeah.
Okay. And Ann, you've been 4 years?
Almost 8.
Oh, okay. Why did I think 4?
We've probably known each other about 4 years, because Michelle, which is Jennifer's cousin. Michelle was your consultant before she left the business.
Right. Yes, because she referred me to you.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Nice to know that connection.
Mm-hmm. And Kathy and I've kept in touch even when she moved to Alabama.
Well, you all make it sound so easy, and I'm sure I just have to be patient and keep going at it, but these goals just seem like impossible.
I promise they're not.
I'm being real and I'm being honest. I mean, I'm trying.
Well,
Yeah,
it's new and it's scary. Anytime you start something new, you're like, whoa. But, keep working it, being consistent. That will get you there. And then you'll be like, oh my gosh, how did I even get here? I remember when I started, I wanted to do 6 to 8 shows a month. And I started off just doing 4, and then it was 4 and 4 and 4 and 4, like a whole month. We were just doing cooking shows. Next thing I knew, I was doing 6, 8, 10. I mean, it just started rolling. And I'm like, I don't even remember what I did that changed. It just happened, just for being consistent.
And
So
you're
don't
having
let the
fun.
numbers, don't let everything scare you. You just got to get out there and just jump at it.
I'm trying.
And
What'd you
Kathy,
say,
I'm not
Ann?
far from your shoes either. I'm not even 2 years in yet. My 2-year anniversary is June 30th. So I remember very, very well where you are right now, and seeing these directors that talk about all these things and say, I could never do that. That could never be me. I have a full-time job, or I have so-and-so to take care of, or I have small kids, or, you name any excuse and I gave it. And Ann will tell you very well, I gave all of the excuses. And then one day, literally just one day, I said, all right, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go to national conference. I'm going to listen to all the things. I'm going to learn the things. And it was like magic happened. So it's like Jennifer's saying, just being consistent and building your business, because I can speak for myself. I didn't start off, I didn't fast track to director, but I know many people who have, and I know it's possible.
Well, and speaking of conference, can we sign up for that? And if something happens, we can't get away for some of the hours on Friday, can we still be signed up and do the rest of it?
You sign up in May when registration opens, and you get the discount for being a new consultant. So it's totally worth you signing up.
Yeah,
And
I want to do that. I'm just not sure with the job if I'll be able to get away that Friday, and it depends what I have going on then.
Yeah, and I don't know that they're going to be recording anything. Normally they do not. It is live and that's it. But if you do, you just miss Friday and you still got Saturday.
Okay, so I'm still going to do it then.
And they might have something Friday night too. We don't know the schedule yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, will we know that before we sign up?
Hey,
or
it would be totally worth it just to get the giveaways and the stuff that they're going to mail to us.
Well, I'm going to sign up because I'm hoping I can catch a bunch of it, but just in case I can't that Friday from work or something. But no, I'm planning on signing up. We have to sign up by when? May 4th?
Oh, it don't even
Registration.
open.
Yeah, registration opens May 4th. So this is a very new thing for us to have a virtual conference, because we're living in an uncertain world right now. So when we know more details, we will gladly share.
Okay, so you'll remind us.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Don't you worry.
Yeah, because I don't want to miss that. I do want to do that.
And all of you guys get to start at the discounted rate. Was it $50-some? I can't remember exactly what it is.
$59. Mm-hmm.
What a dang bargain.
So, and I know I've got at least one person on who probably has no idea what we're talking about right now. So national conference is in July, and it's usually in Chicago or Rosemont, but this year, obviously, we can't.
We lost Ariel. So this year we obviously cannot go to Chicago because we're in the middle of a pandemic, and the conference center they were planning to use has been set up as a makeshift hospital to care for COVID-19 patients. So therefore they couldn't safely say that we would be able to utilize that facility. So they have opted to take a shore route and give us a virtual, what's the word that they used?
Production.
Yes, production, a virtual production, because Pampered Chef does put on a production when we have national conference. It is everybody's mic'd, everything is recorded and scripted, and everything is wonderful. It's amazing. I don't know how much practice they put in, but
it'll be amazing. They're saying it's going to be really, really good.
With that
I'm not sure
word,
if I froze or y'all froze.
Everything is free now. Do you think conference will end up being that?
No.
Okay.
We have a slight registration fee, but it's bare minimum. And let me tell you, you guys as new consultants start at $59, Amanda, they will be sending us free product. It will be, we'll get more than the $59 of value out of it.
Gotcha.
Between the training and the products and the giveaways, you know,
Okay.
they got to charge something because they're shipping everything to everybody. And they have their production, you know, their little fees, their costs, you know, for doing all that too. So
Okay.
it'll be totally worth it though.
Cool deal.
Sorry, y'all. I had to kick my husband off Netflix.
All right. Any more questions we can answer for anybody? All right. If you're all good, you have one tiny homework assignment. Go find out what your 30 and 90 day end dates are and go book 4 to 6 parties. Get the ball rolling. I
Keep
promise
going.
you won't regret
Work
it.
for those no's so you can get the more yeses.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
Yes. Yep.
If you track your contacts and write down all your no's, I used to get excited writing no's because I was like, oh, at least I heard back from them and they said something, you know, and you didn't get ghosted. And then
That
I knew
means you
they'd
was that
open
much
that line
closer
of
to a yes.
conversation.
All right, go get them, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, so glad
Thank
you took time out of your night to listen to us tell you about money you can make, okay?
Do we have another one tomorrow night?
No.
Okay.
No, we're done with that series. And you can go back if you missed some of those on the team pages and listen to the recordings.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ann, for leading that.
Uh-huh,
Thanks,
absolutely.
Ann.